Jared Wicks here with the Heel to the Face podcast. It's the night before WrestleMania. We are in world famous Jackson Square in New Orleans, Louisiana in the French Quarter. We are on our way to Ring of Honor Supercard 12, the main event Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega, and the co-main event Marty Scurll versus Dalton Castle for the ROH World title. You can see it's very rainy here in New Orleans on the night before WrestleMania. A very busy night in New Orleans. Obviously NXT TakeOver going on down the street at the Smoothie King Center. Unfortunately, we can't take any more time in the Smoothie King Center. If you watched the Hall of Fame ceremony last night, you know that it was a very long ceremony, probably the longest in history, almost 5 hours long. So we're taking a break from the Smoothie King Center and heading up to the Lakefront Arena for Ring of Honor Supercard 12 right here in Jackson Square. A ton of non-sanctioned, non-official WWE merchandise for sale. Good for fans because they can get their hands on a lot of WWE merchandise, including that with the WrestleMania logo, for much cheaper than the Superstore and other merchandise outlets. Bad for WWE, obviously, because they're not making the money, but good for WWE in one aspect because their name's getting out there, and WrestleMania stuff, even outside of the WWE events, is all over New Orleans on this Saturday night. And when I looked at the Superstore this afternoon, the place was packed, so WWE, I don't think, is hurting for any dollars. They are selling at every single merchandise stand. Tomorrow, the big show, WrestleMania 34 from the Superdome. Everything gets started at 4 o'clock here in New Orleans. A big block party. We already saw the setup down in Champion Square starting at noon. It's going to be a huge day, most likely the biggest WrestleMania, most likely the longest WrestleMania ever in WWE history. It's WrestleMania Saturday night, the night before the big show. We are in New Orleans, Louisiana for the Heel to the Face podcast. I'm Jared Wicks.